My name is Désiré Hatungimana, final student at Africa University in Zimbabwe, majoring agriculture natural resource. I'm just doing like in research on organic fertilizer. So I would like to finish my studies. Like I will be graduating in June 2023 and come back to Burundi to start like what I call a school or an agricultural center, which will teach like individuals or rural communities how they can just cultivate like using organic farming and protective use of land. So when I say organic farming, the people will be learning. I will be teaching people how to make their own organic fertilizers and how to apply them to different crops, and they also learn some home remedies for pest and disease control. So I would like to start an organization that will be teaching those stuff to individuals and rural communities in Burundi. So, and what else I would like to do is like, I'm thinking also going for master degree, but I also want like to have like maybe 1 or 2 years on the field so that I can apply what I've already studied. I would like to teach to teach people organic farming, because it's very important. If they make their own organic fertilizer, it's very cheap. Like the inputs will be low and the yield will be like the outcome, the yield, the outputs will be like high. So that's of course I've seen like Burundian farmers are almost 90%. So they're not like able to afford the chemical fertilizer. So teaching them how to make their own organic fertilizer will be important. Will be just improving the yield. Will be helping them to have like something that they can make on their own and harvest more, feed their families, and have something to sell on the market and just be able to afford their families. When I say organic fertilizers, I can just give an example like types of organic fertilizers such as compost. And if you make your compost, you need to have also compost tea. Like your compost is ready, you have to make another one from the compost, which is compost tea. You can also make vermicompost tea, which means like you are feeding your worms. We're having like something like a manure, like chicken manure, or any manure. You can get like if goat manure, chicken manure, then you have to get chicken manure soup or goat manure soup. This one you make it for 3 weeks. You have to hang it in a drum, and for 3 weeks. Then it gives you like the tea. Then you have to apply it to some different crops. You can also go for camphor tea, camphor from Russian camphor, and you just put there for 3 or 4 weeks. Then it gives like another fertilizer. Or can also go for banana peels. Banana peels can also produce a tea. Like you just put there in a bucket, they roast and they give like a tea for like a month. They will be ready. Then you have to apply to different crops. The other stuff, that other thing that I want to work on, like if I make like my organic fertilizers, I have to apply them and tell people like facts, like I have these records. Because if you are not showing them like what you have already done, because I have already brought like several seeds of crop like maize, sesame, chia. I've got moringa. And the moringa is very important because I'll be using like I would like to start a layer enterprise. Then that layer enterprise is very important because I want to produce health eggs. Then I can use it, the moringa leaves, dry them and make like a flour from like the moringa leaves, and then feed my layers. Then they'll be producing like health eggs, which would be totally different from the layers that we are eating here in Burundi. I'm also thinking of having this chia or sesame. I mean, what is important is to make like things available on the market, which would be less expensive than like what people are buying now. That's what I want. If people are making their own fertilizer, the output, the inputs will be less, like cheaper, and the inputs will be higher. Then if the food is available at the market, I mean, they will be like less expensive. That's what I think I can contribute to Burundian society. And I was thinking like the leadership that I learned here from Tujenge was very important, because they made me think, they made me open my mind and think about there are people I left there. What should I bring? Like if I fetch this knowledge abroad, what can I bring home? That was the most important question. Like I always think about, and I think I have to go for, like, if I have this question, and also like having this program, have to be a problem solver. That was very important, what I learned here at Tujenge. Yeah.